All right. Hello, everyone. Hopefully, you saw the monster there, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Love Looney Tunes. As a matter of fact, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is a pretty interesting play thing. I don't really read plays, but basically, I forget. I think it's Dr. Jekyll is a good one, and Mr. Hyde is the bad one. And basically, Dr. Jekyll jacks up with heroin, and that makes him messed up, and he gets evil. It's true, okay? I'm not a literature person. We're here to talk about the market, but I have read that before. Now, here's what I want to talk about. I hope you're not someone who buys into the hype that inflation is only, what are they saying, 2%, 3%. I just, I don't buy it. And anyone who has been into the grocery store recently would agree with me. My wife went to the grocery store. She got a pound of boar's head ham. It was freaking $17. Today, I was going to order a grilled chicken salad from the local deli. I mean, I did anyway, but like 2 summers ago, it was $10. It was $22. I mean, unfortunately, this place is going to go out of business. I mean, it's not, so deli, it's not a gourmet place. So I don't buy into the hype of the inflation thing. Now, our inflation, what it is, I think it's way higher than estimated. One of the main things I like to look at, my favorite inflation gauge is the CRB index. It's the commodities. Uh, a long time ago it was the Commodities Research Bureau. It's been acquired by different places and so forth and so on. The government looks at the consumer price index. The government looks at the producer price index. Those are things that the government puts out. Are they going to be manipulated? I don't know. You tell me. Here is what I like to look at: the Commodity Core CRB index, which I just mentioned. Since the beginning of the year, this thing is up, about 7 or 8%. We're 2.5 months into the year, up 7%. How does that equate into 2 or 3% annually? All right. What is the biggest uh, part of inflation? Oil. All right. I don't think there's any debate there. Let's take a look at oil. Since, I don't know, I guess year to date. Let's go to year to date. And let's do our little thingy here. Okay, oil year to date up 15%. Remember, we're 2.5 months into the year. If oil is up 15%, 2.5 months, how is it possible that the CPI is only 2 or 3%, or inflation is only 2 or 3%? It's way more. Anyone who goes to the grocery store knows it. I can bring up copper. Copper is another great indicator of inflation. Since about a month ago, copper prices are up 12% in 1 month. I mean, 12%. Anyway, everybody, we're going to get hit with another round of inflation. It's going to be bearish for the markets. There are ways to prepare for it. I mean, let's just go through some more stuff here before I end up going on a rant that makes you like sign off. Sorry, but just kidding. Wheat big over the year. Corn down big, soy down big. You're probably thinking, well, gee, how is it possible that I'm paying way more for food when all these agricultural commodities are down? And that's a really good question. Well, I don't know. Oil, it takes money to get them to market. Uh, but the real thing is government printing. Okay. The government is causing the inflation. In the late 70s, inflation was caused by OPEC. Sorry, gotta have a little sip of water there. Oil embargoes, this and that, and so forth. Government spending increases inflation. When the government pays money to college students to, like, oh, let's forgive their loans, they're not just saying, hey guys, forget this. They throw the bank's money. Where does that money come from? They print it out of there. When the government wants to support Ukraine, where does that money come from? Do they take it out of the cash register and FedEx it over there? No, they print it out of there. 2 months ago, the national debt was $33 trillion. It's $34.5 trillion now. And the problem is the numbers are so big. people really don't understand it. They can't conceive of it. They can't comprehend it, so they ignore it. Anyway, everyone, look at this. This is our national debt clock, $34.5 trillion. 2 months ago, this was 33. Guess what? In 2 months from now, it's probably going to be what, 36, 37. So don't believe the hype. There is inflation. What are you going to do about it? Well, you can invest in stocks that benefit from inflation, like energy stocks. If the price of oil goes up, they're going to go up as well. You could also look at something like this ETF here, like DBC. This is a particular ETF that's designed to track a benchmark of commodities. If the inflation goes up, commodities will go up, this will go up. You can see it's looks like it's going to make a move higher here. So anyway, the inflation monster, it's out there. Don't believe the hype. Just prepare for it. I will talk to you soon. Thank you, everyone.